Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. A tornado damaged one building in Fort Worth this afternoon. Some of the sheet metal of the roofing area ripped right off of an office building. You can watch this. A viewer sent this video in as he watched the roof come off just off I-35W near Meacham Boulevard. The National Weather Service says this was less than a quarter of a mile from its Fort Worth office.
Boy, that's just incredible to see it happening. And here's what it looked like after the roof was ripped off. The metal covering there, debris covered the cars and trucks in the parking lot, causing a lot of headaches for the people who were in that building. We have team coverage of the severe weather tonight. Fox 4's Brandon Todd is in Fort Worth now, and we can see, I guess that's part of the roof there behind you, Brandon?
Yeah, exactly. You just ran that video. You get to hear from the man who shot that video in a second. And yeah, this is a huge section of roof right here that's still twisted up and laying here on one of the parts of the entryway to the Mercantile Plaza building here in North Fort Worth. And you know, there are some cars lying here underneath sections of that roofing. They're going to have to be towed out of here. Of course, the shock of riding out this tornado for all these folks that were working here was almost as gripping as the realization that after all of this, no one was hurt.
Wind, like you wouldn't believe, just wind.
All of a sudden we realized this is not just wind.
Workers in this building near I-35 in Meacham realized pretty quickly they were right underneath a very powerful storm.
The rain was coming down straight, and then all of a sudden it switched directions and started pointing north, and then the debris started flying.
When we looked out the window, the trees were kind of slanted quite a bit, so we decided we needed to go and get into the stairwell.
The tornado that was hitting this office building was what Frank Rositas saw as he sat in traffic across the street. So he quickly hit record on his cell phone.
As soon as I turned on the video, it just creeped across the road here, and I was filming off in the direction. I just caught the corner of it, and so I focused better on it. Just started seeing the roof of the building just peeling right off.
It literally lasted 30 seconds, and all of a sudden the winds and the rain shifted direction, spun a little, and it's gone.
Did not hear anything. In fact, we went back into the office when it was done thinking we were cleared.
When you came outside and saw the damage,
we were shocked, very shocked.
But not as shocked as Jenny Rickner.
I knew where I parked, so I thought, well, it's under the roof. So we're just waiting now to see what happens. The back windshield is busted out. The sunroof, the length of the vehicle is busted out.
I think I'm just numb, I guess, more than anything else.
Yeah, nobody was in the parking lots. Nobody got hurt. Nobody was pulling out. I know some of our coworkers leave about that time when it hit.
Very happy to be okay.
All right, well, Steve and Heather, you heard that. That is the time of day, she was saying, when a lot of these employees would come out into the parking lot here. Fort Worth Fire saying, you know, this is one of the main reasons why you take shelter during a storm, and they're extremely thankful that none of these people who were working in this building walked out into the parking lot to either get in their car and leave or check on the storm and see what it was doing. Steve and Heather?
Yeah, no kidding, Brandon. Instead, they took shelter, the smart thing to do. But talk about the building. We've seen the damage on the roof there. Were they able, fire officials, to go in and see if there's any structural damage or what the situation is like for folks maybe wanting to go to work tomorrow?
Well, for right now, what they're telling us is that this was kind of a faux roof. It was a decorative type of a roof, and so this wasn't the main protection from the offices that were in this building. So right now, office management has the task of trying to determine whether or not they had much damage inside there or whether or not it's structurally safe. However, management has told the folks that were working here this building will be closed until Monday. And that gives them a chance to not only check on the building, Heather and Steve, but clean up a lot of this damage.
Right. I was going to say, when you said wanting to go to work tomorrow, I said, or not wanting to go to work tomorrow.
Or not wanting to go to work.
Friday.
Well, because the building folks are going to be taking care of the building, Absolutely. And then a lot of people will be taking care of their own vehicles because they have work to do to get those things straightened out. Brandon, thank you.